Welcome back to the City of Palms podcast, episode 24. We're here with Biscuit, Kyle. What's up, dude?
Biscuit.
Nah, what's up? Yeah, we chilling.
Hell yeah.
And special guest.
Yeah, special guest, Homeboi.
We got Homeboi here.
He's never been on camera. He's been in here, though.
Yeah. Me and him be chilling like this, just cooking up beats together on my lap.
Yeah.
Bring him in. He's my emotional support dog.
I'm just kidding. He's all of our emotional support dog.
So, how y'all doing today?
Yeah, how are you doing, Kyle?
Bro, I'm doing good. Work was good. I'm getting overtime this week, so I know the cash will come in, so that's cool. What about you guys? How's your guys' day going?
Mine's good, man. I can't complain too much. Just basically worked, and then came here, got ready to do this. It's been good overall. Real quick though, for anyone listening or watching, I do want to say, like, the support lately, dude, with the podcast has been unreal.
Fire.
Like, thank you to everybody, yo. Like, that's, if you're listening to this right now, or you're watching on YouTube, thank you. You're special to me, to us, to everyone in this studio. You're like so special because, dude, we just been getting unreal support, and it's like, it's touching, man. We've been 5 months in, and it's like, it's awesome. I wouldn't want to see it any other way. It's like,
we've only scratched the surface too.
I know, dude. We ain't even opened the book to page 2 yet of what we got planned, bro.
Right, for real.
We still on the introduction.
These guys working hard. That's facts. They're working hard out here. They're doing good. Killing it from an outer perspective, and like listening to these dudes talk about it, bro. It's just super inspiring, you know. So they're killing it. Thanks to everyone, to be honest, bro.
Yeah, we'll have another meeting too. Like at 6 months, we'll probably, like he was saying before this, we'll go out to eat like we did before we even started the podcast. We like went out to eat at a Mexican restaurant. We'll go do that again, us three, and we'll cook up another business meeting.
Dope.
Yeah,
because dude, I feel like page 1, as far as like what we currently got going on, we still got a lot to do as far as like people.
I know, right?
People we've got lined up and like stuff we want to do and little upgrades we want to make. But dude. Sure. Thinking about, like, we're not that far off to, like, taking it another step, you know what I'm saying? And
I can't wait, dude. I love it.
It's just so cool. Like, everyone around here is so passionate. Like, the whole community is so passionate, and I love how like, everyone's got each other's backs and stuff. It's so cool. Speaking of working hard, though, bro, I've been working so much, but I'm still trying to, like, work a little more so I can make some extra cash, because I'm trying to do that Halloween party, bro, in October. I got the whole week requested off.
Sick.
I got the whole week originally I was going to go to Spooky Empire by myself. And I was going to make that like my Halloween little vacation getaway thing. But then I was thinking about doing a Halloween party here. And I've never hosted a party. Never, the move-in party was kind of a party. But like I've never like, you know, really like had a big festival event.
For sure.
Especially because Halloween's my favorite holiday, dude. So like I'm trying to like make a little extra money. That way I can do it right. I want to like get all the decorations. Danny and Bree are going to help me with like getting the food prepared and, you know,
we'll pull through
food and drinks and everything. And dude,
we decided on tacos, right?
Yeah, I think that'd be best. I kind of think if that'd be cost effective. Everyone loves that, and like I at least want to have something for everyone to eat. It doesn't necessarily need to be like a whole meal type thing. Where
it's gonna be good, bro. Check it. I'm picturing it now. Ready? It's gonna be like a tray, like you know those hotel trays that are
yes.
Like they were in school. You know what I mean? Well, they're big. They're the big, like, thin trays that you'd see, like, the lunch ladies carry, taking out the pizzas in the oven and stuff. Yeah, you probably got them at Publix a lot, right? Like, the big, like, thin trays, you know?
They got them in the bakery, probably.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah, you know what I'm talking about, though. Yeah, dude, we're going to have, like, one of those. I don't even know where we're going to get it. We're going to have one of those,
We'll get it.
And,
Restaurant Depot.
Bro, soft corn. Like, rows of soft corn. Flour. Crispy. Yeah. And then, like, the cold toppings on the side.
So you think it'd be safe? Whenever I send out the invites, I already made the invitations, and I have the list of people that I'm going to invite, and I'm going to tell them, like, if they have any sort of dietary, like, preferences I can accommodate or whatever.
Bro, everyone can eat tacos. You gluten-free, take the soft corn. You vegetarian, front door is there. No, but if we do have some vegetarians or vegans that come, I can accommodate. I can cook up.
Dang, bro.
I'm not vegetarian anymore, but I got the recipes. Biscuit over here has been talking about.
I'm trying to become vegetarian.
And I'm telling you, I got you, dude. It really, if you want to, like you were talking about jambalaya out there, I had a fire vegan jambalaya recipe.
No disrespect, like chicken tender subs are great and all, but I got one for free at work today. ended up not even eating it. I threw it out because I was like not with it. I was like, yeah, I'm not hungry for this. I couldn't eat the chicken tenders. I was like,
What?
dude,
What brought that about?
I don't even know, to be honest. I just started chewing on it, and then suddenly I'm just like, you know what? I don't even want to eat this. So like, I think vegetarian is like not a bad move, I guess, because like I like smoothies, rice and beans. I just need to get the like you know, commitment. You know, I can't be like slacking. Like, and plus I work around like meats and fried chicken all day, so that's kind of tough as well. But
I didn't mean to cut you off,
no,
but I don't know if you heard. I don't know how you can go vegetarian. I mean, this is where my mind's at. I mean,
True.
Props to you for going vegetarian. That's a move for sure.
True.
But bro, you hear about that? You hear about the fast food beef that's going on right now between Popeyes and Chick-fil-A?
Oh,
trying to say who's got the better chicken? Because Popeyes just came out with that fried chicken sandwich.
I got like a small meme from it or something like that.
Yeah.
This shit wasn't like hitting me right.
It's hot, bro. You got to try that Popeyes fried chicken sandwich.
What?
Before you make the switch.
I guess you're right, bro. I guess I could save a little bit more money. Give it like an extra week, push it back a week. Then I'll never do it, bro. I'll never become a vegetarian.
That's true.
I'll get prepared first. Definitely.
Yeah, vegetarian. I've thought about it, and then it's win in one ear and then like one out the other. But like when I think about it, I'm like, no, it probably is smart for your body. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Probably mad healthy.
Hummus is fire though. You don't like hummus though, do you?
I'm so picky. That's why it's like, dude,
bro,
just give me a steak and chicken.
Throw it on a wrap or like a sub with like Chipotle Gouda cheese, bro, and just stuff that shit with spinach, bro. It's like, bro, yeah, you're not getting any meat, but like it's still fire. Like the flavor's there, so it's just like honestly, like I wish I would have gotten that shit instead of a chicken tender sub today, because like this shit was off or something.
Hey, what brought it about though? It seems like you've been kind of dwelling on it for a little bit. You like asked me questions here and there about vegetarianism and stuff. How have you been like? What made you think about it? Like an environmental standpoint or just a health standpoint? Yeah, you watched Food Inc. That turned me over.
No, I didn't. Like, it's just like, I mean, I'm aware of like what's going on with like animals and all that stuff, like the cruelty of the world, I guess, like how humans are just the master race apparently.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, like it's not really like totally on that, because like it's just a natural like, I don't know, cycle to like eat meat and all that stuff and us be the dominant. But like, to be honest, just to become like a vegetarian, I don't know, I just want to feel like what the energy's like, you know. You always gotta like try things out and see if you like it, and like you never know, I could be a vegetarian for years and eventually become a vegan. You never know.
Yeah,
like,
I loved it.
I just like, bro, just might as well get healthy while you can now, just because like, I don't know, shit's going crazy.
That's true.
And you gotta be a healthy being. Like, it's just, I don't know, trying to put myself in the eyes of others, but like, I don't know, gotta like stay healthy as long as you can. I don't know, so like maybe vegetarian would be like, I don't know, more of a natural energy, and I'll be like cutting out more bad stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like
too much bad stuff. Like, I don't think there's anything bad in meat, and I think meat is like a, you know, like something we all need, and meat's good, like, but I just want to try it out.
Yeah, it's not the meat that we need, it's the nutrients we get from the meat. So like, and there's lots of other ways to get it. That's just why meat is the most convenient, because it's abundant and it's tasty on its own. So like, if you eat just a steak by itself, you can make that even without seasoning. Like, a lot of people think that plain just tastes real good. Even with a little bit of seasoning, that's a meal right there.
Yeah.
Tons of protein, you know, tons of iron, all that stuff, just out of one little thing. But there's lots of different ways your body can get it, as long as you do get it.
I was like an avid drinker of just regular milk, and then like everyone would tell me, like, I had a stepmom who told me like I should be drinking like almond milk or just like anything that's not dairy milk, and like I was just like, no way, like dairy milk's the best. Like, I don't know, but like I recently changed, like maybe like this year, and I was like, wow, this is actually a good substitute. Like, I don't know,
because you'd be surprised how, I forget the statistic, but most people are lactose intolerant in some degree. Not like to the point where they're crippled over in pain, like stomach aches. Yeah. But like it upsets their stomach in some way.
That's another reason. Like, I guess I just drink too much like dairy milk, and like now, like if I eat cereal at night with dairy milk, like, bro, I wake up with the worst like stomach pains.
Yeah, dude, me too. I think
the reason, not bad. No, the reason for that too is like when you stop eating dairy, or like let's say you drink dairy milk all your life and then recently stopped, so like you're not having as much dairy as you used to, so when you have dairy, your body produces this thing that like it basically makes you not lactose intolerant. It's basically a tolerance for the dairy so that you can like process it and everything like that. And then if you stop for a while and then try, like if you went completely no dairy for like 3 years and then try to eat it, you would get like mad sick. You'd be like mad like lactose intolerant because your body would have not produced it, not having eaten dairy in that long time. Yeah, so it's kind of crazy.
It's weird. I feel like with meat, a lot of people have been asking me now that I eat meat again. They're like, "Oh, how's it affected you? Like, how do you feel?" And I honestly don't feel any different. It's just weird that it seems like it did that with dairy. Like whenever I stopped eating meat, I drank a lot of almond milk just because I want to not drink as much dairy from a humanitarian standpoint. But I remember when I first became vegetarian, I started feeling lactose intolerant when I would eat cheese or like drink milk or have milkshakes or whatever. I'd like get sick to my stomach. And I don't remember having that as a kid. Maybe I did and I just didn't realize it. But like after I stopped meat, it seemed like something in my like gut changed. So like I can't process dairy as much anymore. And now I eat meat again and I feel fine. Like whenever I eat meat, I don't get a stomach ache or anything. Because I heard the same sort of thing with meat. Yeah. Where if you stop for a long time and then you eat it again, especially red meat, it can really fuck with your belly. But but I haven't really felt any sort of like negative effects. But I still can't eat dairy without like feeling it a little bit. You know what I mean?
You remember bologna? Well, you remember bologna? What is bologna? You remember how trash bologna was? No, like, I was listening to a podcast earlier, and they were talking about bologna, and then, like, when he referenced, he was saying, when he thought about eating bologna in his childhood, all he could remember was, like, it tasting like vomit. And I'm like, yo, that's facts. Like, why? Like, what was that, like? It was like when you ate it left like a film in your mouth, like you just threw up. It was like, what is this? Yeah.
So yeah, the thing that my mom did that was fire though with bologna.
Fry 'em?
Like bologna, fry them, put them on like the stovetop, and we called them hats because they make the hats. Like, it looks like a hat. Yeah, and just throw it with some like eggs, scrambled eggs, which is the best, bro. But yeah, bologna by itself, nah.
Yeah. I did use it. Now that you mention it, fried bologna sandwiches.
Oh, bologna and mustard. Stuff, bro. I'm not a big fan of mustard either. Like, sorry for the bologna and mustard fans.
Oh, I hate mustard. So.
Bro, this jail food.
Dude, I remember eating them. I don't know how I did it, but I remember eating them plain. I remember eating, like, slices of bologna plain and, like, hot dogs raw plain when I was a little kid. When I was older, I didn't because I thought it was gross. But, like, as a kid, I remember just taking out a hot dog and just...
Yo. No, they had that thing up north up in Michigan. We always went there. And they got, like, the cold hot dogs. But I guess they were already pre-cooked and they already had, like, that wrapper around it. But, no, it's not even a wrapper. It's just the skin and you just eat it cold. Casing. Yeah, just eat it, though, with the casing and everything. Yeah. It was, like, fine.
It was a hot dog?
Yeah, it was a hot dog.
Yeah, because that's how I buy my sausage. You know, it comes in that film.
Yeah.
You just ate it out of that film, bro. Just ate it. It was crunchy. It was good.
Dude. Do you know what that film is? I may be mistaken.
Ooh, what?
I'm pretty sure it's like intestines.
Oh God.
Or something like that.
They keep it together.
I may be mistaken. Don't quote me on that. But I think I remember hearing somewhere that's edible? Like it's like part of the animal too. The casing is like a part of the animal. I know. I don't even quote me on that. I might be totally bullshit.
You like saw it on Facebook real quick. It's like on a comment too.
You ever get fooled like that? Have you ever been fooled by like you share something just instantly?
Oh yeah.
I remember years ago. I remember when I was younger, there was a post that said Halloween this year falls on Friday the 13th. This is the last time that this will happen in 666 years, and I just was like, wow, share. And then I like right after I read it, and I was like, yo, what a dumbass. Because it's the 31st every year. It can't fall on Friday the 13th. Dude, you think we were talking about like health and like getting healthy and whatever, and like this whole household is really about all that and like eating good and working out. Dude, Gabe ran like another 3 miles today. He ran 5 miles the other day straight, and I was like, what an animal. Plus he's been training so hard. But do you think I was thinking about making a video of like leg routines for skateboarders to like get your legs real like whatever. But I was thinking. Yeah, and that, you like motivated me. You saying that like you would watch it and like you watch all my little like health tip YouTube videos and stuff made me really want to do it, because I feel like after my injury I've got like a pretty good like leg workout. That's why, dude, I wanted to go to the gym with you to like show you my leg day, to see like what you think of my leg day, because it's pretty intense, bro. It's pretty heavy. Goes for like an hour or 20 minutes, hour 15 minutes. But and I run. I don't have a lot of time between sets. I like go from thing to thing to thing. But do you think how weird would it be to film in a gym? You know?
Not that weird.
With your phone, I think if you're discreet about it, maybe.
They might lunk you at Planet Fitness.
That's what I'm thinking. Well, no. What I'm thinking, if I do it at Planet Fitness, I would 100% do it like late at night. Like if I went like after the podcast tonight, I would go because there's usually only like 3 people there, and I could just talk to the dude.
For me. So you're not talking about me, but you guys have to go by yourself.
No, I'm not going tonight. Hell no.
Me.
I was gonna go with you. I was thinking, how would we have went today?
I'll go with Kyle. It's all good. Straight. I'll get another guest pass. Give it to Kyle. Okay.
Wow. When is this going on?
Can you do that? Can you get him one?
What?
Well, I need to go back to the Cloud 9 then.
All 3 of us?
Grab a place. That's where I got that guest card.
What?
They were just sitting there. That's why I grabbed it. Yeah, I was like, let me grab that.
Anytime Fitness was dope, though. The dude called me. Yesterday at work, and he's just like,
I bet.
"Hey, can I pick your brain a little bit?" And I'm like, "Sure." And then he's like, well, "What made you choose this gym? Where would you?" And I told him like I have a current gym, and I was just trying it out for a couple days with my brother. And he's like, "What gym? If you don't mind me asking?" And I was like, "Planet Fitness."
What was that? Can you say it a little loud?
Planet Fitness. I feel bad. Like it's so stupid, but like I feel bad saying Planet Fitness because I know there's such a stigma against it sometimes.
It's just like, bro.
Comparing it to your gym.
Planet Fitness, Chew Dune, bro. Like,
Dune.
you can't even bring a jug of water in that place. Facts. Really?
I got lunk alarmed because I accidentally dropped a weight, like, off. It was on the bench.
That's what I'm saying.
It fell off. And
Make
then
an
lunk alarmed
accident.
me.
They try to throw you. They try to make you a whole scene. The whole gym can hear. Whole gym.
Get into judgment-free zone.
Yeah, but you're judging
the fuck out of me with my water jug. And here's my thing. I think, because I'm all for, like, making people feel included, and I do get, like, at Anytime Fitness, I got a little vibed out. But that's on me. That's not on the gym goers.
Exactly.
Like, those, the dudes that were next to us, when we were doing incline bench. Yeah, we were doing incline bench, and there was those dudes getting it next to us. There was a whole group of them. And, like, they looked like football players or something. And they were just...
all younger than us. Bernie's little brother. Frankie.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, Frankie.
No. Next to them. Not those dudes. Other guys. They were big.
Okay, yeah.
And they were like slamming the weights a little bit. Like they were using the cables and they were slamming it every time they were done. And like I got vibed out a little bit thinking like, oh shit, like these dudes are jacked. But like that's me. That's on me. That's not on them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they're not looking at me benching, you know, like 25s on each side of the bar and being like, oh, what a little bitch. Maybe they are, but I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they seem, as long as I'm trying my best and I have good form and I'm like barely getting that last rep up, that's all that matters.
No, really nobody's judging.
Yeah, exactly. You're there to do your workout. And that's why, like, with these, like, judgment-free zones with the gym and stuff, it's like, I think we should practice not feeling judged, you know? Like, we should practice, like, because even at Planet Fitness, you get intimidated. If I've never been to a gym before like that.
I easily could.
Yeah, and, like, it's just a different environment. You got to get used to it. And, yeah, even at Planet Fitness, there's those dudes that are huge, dude, that are probably, like, you know, been working out their whole life, and they're just, like, athletes of some sort. And, yeah, like, a part of you does want to feel bad, thinking, like, oh man, I'm just here like, you know, like curling 25s. That dude probably got like 60s or something. But it's like, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying?
I feel bad. That's you.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why I keep it in my mind. Anytime I get a little bit of that feeling, I just think like, I work out as hard as I can when I go to the gym. And for like that straight hour, dude, I'm fucking getting it, you know? And I like push my muscles to its max. And like, that's all I can do. And, you know, if people make fun of me for how little I lift or whatever, I don't give a shit. I'm not trying to be that like bodybuilder, you know. I'm not trying to like bulk up. I'm just trying to be healthy. I'm just trying to skate forever, man.
For real. What I'm trying to do too. I don't know. I try to like block that stuff out, like the judgment stuff.
Oh yeah.
I mean, though it is kind of like human nature for sure. Like even I catch myself sometimes just observing like people that's walking around me.
Yeah.
Like it's just something that people do.
It's just it's human nature.
Yeah. I mean, at the gym, yeah, I'm definitely not the one that's like super built going at it.
But you gotta pick and choose which thoughts to like let cross your brain. Like I was even talking to Danny after we went to Anytime the other day. You're observant, you know, like you're gonna observe other people, and whenever you observe someone like doing a workout incorrectly, to where you know like they're not like they could actually be hurting themselves the way that they're doing it, like. Those are the kind of thoughts that, like, sometimes I let seep in. But if it's something like seeing someone only curling, like, a 10-pound weight, that's when I'm like, dude, they're doing that. Like, be cool, you know? Like, you can't judge them for what they're doing. Yeah. But I still worry. I still worry when I see the people, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Man, I used to see this guy at Planet Fitness, bro, that I'd go there late at night, and he'd be there. I forget what exactly he was doing. It was the thing where you sit, and then pull like down from the ground,
Yeah.
kind of thing. So he was doing like kind of like concentrated curls, like had it like that, and he had it on like a low weight, and he was just going like ripping it up, dude, ripping it up, and just letting his arm fall down and ripping it up.
Oh my god!
And he
Even
was
I
like,
know that-
yeah,
not to do that,
yeah, right. And he wasn't small, he wasn't huge, but he wasn't small either. But he's just sitting there like ripping it. And I'm like, jeez, bro.
Is that a thing? Like, cause I've seen people do curls like that too, where they're just like they're just like going like this kind of.
That's sure, but you never want to use your back because it's not like it's gonna hurt you. I mean, potentially it could hurt you. If you're doing like a lot, but if you think about it, if you're using your back, you're obviously swinging your arm, so it's easier to get it up. Rather than if you're just not and you're using
if you're using any momentum, then it's not getting, because if you just straight up stand still and you just like curl, that's why sometimes I try to do lower weight sometimes, because like I'll notice like with chest press sometimes I try to do more than like I normally do, and I notice my form isn't like as good, or like even with curls, like that's a good example, because because it's better if you have like a 25-pound dumbbell and you can lift it just like solidly all the way up, squeeze your muscle fully contracted, and then let it down slowly. You know, like if you can do that, that's working more than if you take like a 35 and you're just like one. You know what I mean?
I feel like that's obvious. Like I feel like what we're saying right now, people are like listening, like no shit. Like I'm listening and I'm like, yeah, no shit. But then you see people at the gym and you're like, dude, man, maybe this conversation was necessary.
Yeah, I think it's also because people try to like, you get focused on the numbers of like, oh, I could lift that much, and when you're trying, like I said, even with like chest press, I want to do more, I want to bump myself up, but it gets to a point where I get heavy enough to where I'm realizing like my form is being compromised, so I need to move back down. Yeah, I can lift this, and like I can say that I lifted this much, but like I'm trying to work out. I'm not trying to like prove anything.
What sucks is when you used to lift it. Like man, when I used to be coming in the gym, like hit the gym like 8 months straight every day, like six days a week, and I was benching like 225, like just like steady. And now like when I tried, I can only hit like 205 maybe, and like it's just that pisses you off. Like that nothing makes you want to throw 225 and just like give it the ugliest formed rep ever. But more than that, but you can't be doing that.
Do you ever have days? I've noticed some days, especially with leg days, where like some days it's really hard, and I feel like it might have to do with how because like I've told you, with my reps, I usually try to like with leg extension, I'll try to like be forceful on the way up, like pretty powerful on the way up, and then hold it, and then slowly like let it down, because then that really like burns the whole muscle out. And I do that for like my whole set, and then so I'm not just like kicking it like that. I'm like
That's
slowly.
Like my favorite machine.
Yeah, me too, dude. Yeah, it gets your legs really feeling good. But then there's some days where it's really hard, and like I barely finish my set, and then there's other days where I'm like, yo, I could go again. I could do another 10. But then it's not even correlated to time. You could work out all week, and then like one of those days is like really hard to like finish that set, and then you could be out of the gym for a week, and then when you get back, it was actually kind of easy. Yeah. And I wonder like what it could have to do with your body's energy. It could have to do with your sleep,
like internal energy. Yeah, that's why I like too. That's why I really like MPO. It's like this thing that it's a supplement. It's a muscle protein optimizer, and you get it from MI Nutrition, like Dalton Criswell. Shout out Dalton. You get it from him, and dude, it's like it's technically pre-workout because you take it 30 minutes before your workout, but it's not like it's nothing like any pre-workout like I've ever taken. It doesn't give you like jitters, and you're not like itching. You know what I mean? That's like C4, and that's like a lot of pre-workout that I've had. You just get like jitters and itching, and honestly, when it comes to pre-workout, I kind of crave that. Like when it's unhealthy, but like when you're in the gym and you just get used to like that itching, and like you're in the face, and like it feels like you're like got like acupuncture in your face, like, but like it's just the pre-workout tingles. That's what like you're just like, dude, and you're ripping weight you could never have been doing.
Your face is relaxed. You look in the mirror and you're fucking smiling.
Yeah, exactly. You're like jeez. But not what MPO. It gives you that sixth gear. Like it gives you that overdrive without all the like craziness. Like so it's really cool. But you'll notice it, dude. So like like on those days. I mean, take it. Try to take it every time before, and also to it, let you get more swole too. It gives you a little more pumpage. So like you'd be looking swole. Yeah. The unfortunate part is his store that he had here that was in the plaza at my gym. It closed down, or I think maybe they moved or something. I don't really know what's going on, but I know at this moment, if you want to buy his supplements, you got to go online and buy them. But if you're serious about it, I know a couple codes you can use for like percentage off, so hit me
I'd be
up
interested,
for sure.
because right now the only thing
it's worth it.
Like on days where I'm feeling real like low and like kind of low energy, and like it's one of those days where you got to drag yourself into the gym. The only thing that really gets me to like instantly, like other than like coffee or caffeine, I usually don't drink that before the gym, but like that will get me going. But also just music, like that's really the only thing that I use to really like, all right, fucking get it, you know, like kind of like hype myself up. I like do some stretches before like I start my workout and get hyped up with some music.
So, as fun as it is to talk about working out,
we want to take a quick break before we jump into Kyle's stuff?
We could just, you want to just run right in?
Let's take a quick break, just for the sake of the cameras.
Alright. Quick break.
Alright, we want to talk more about, Kyle's got some stuff going on, we want to hear more from him, but for right now, enjoy the ads, we'll be right back. The City of Palms podcast is brought to you by Anchor. Have you ever thought about starting your own podcast? When I was trying to get this podcast off the ground, I had a lot of questions, like, how do I record an episode? How do I get my show onto all the apps people use? How do I make money from the podcast? And the answer to all this is really simple: Anchor. Anchor is a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing your podcast. And best of all, it's 100% free and ridiculously easy to use. And now Anchor can match you with great sponsors who want to advertise on your podcast. That means you can get paid right away. In fact, that's what I'm doing right now by reading this ad. Me and Danny searched all over the internet for different outlets for distributing and recording and for websites that would host our podcast, and a lot of them you have to pay money or it's really complicated, and especially for someone just starting out. And Anchor really was an answer to all that, because you can record straight on Anchor. It's very user friendly and it's totally free. We don't have to pay a penny to use this, and so it's great for anyone who's wanting to start out. And so if you're wanting to start your own podcast and make money doing it, go to anchor.fm/start. That's anchor.fm/start to join me in the diverse community of podcasters already using Anchor. That's anchor.fm/start. I can't wait to hear your podcast.
What's good, people? We are back. City of Palms, episode 24. Thank you for listening to the ads in the first part of the episode. So in this second part, we're going to talk about a little bit about local skateboarding. So
Skater die, brother.
So Kyle,
yo.
there's some plans that have been surfacing the web that I've been hearing through the chain link fences that Bonita Skatepark could possibly be getting a renovation.
Oh, dude, 100%. It's gonna happen. Like, the meeting, I mean, we had the meeting, I think it was August 14th. Yeah, it was August 14th. And, like, shout out to CGT Skate Shop, because they've been, like, consistently targeting, like, city council of, like, Bonita and all that stuff, telling us we need a skate park. So they've been, like, the real, like, kind of, like, negotiators with the park people and all that stuff, and they're really good. Like, they stay in touch and all that stuff, so that's really cool. Thank you for doing that. Like, I guess he came up with a skate shop. I mean, they've always been like a kayak shop, but they recently found out that skateboarding is like popular and the demographics nice, and like they're like, they ride themselves, so they like respect it and all that stuff. But it's just really cool that they reached out. So yeah, we went to the meeting with them. We met up with them, and then I believe I don't want to like give too much, like, I don't know. Like, well, Ride Nature showed up. Just one dude from Ride Nature, and another guy showed up. I wasn't sure what was his name, but yeah, they were two cool dudes. Kevin Ortega was there too. Shout out Kevin. Kevin's a beast. He gives me the real connections and stuff. Unfortunately, he couldn't come tonight. He was like in Tampa. He was busy, but yeah, he showed up with me, so that was really cool. Like, we all got to sit around. It's just it was kind of like a private meeting, so like it wasn't like no open invitation or anything like that. It was just like Kevin just showed me the text and all that stuff, and like I said, it was only 4 people total that went to the meeting. So it was a small meeting, but it was good because we got more stuff done and we got to talk. It wasn't too big of a debate.
Who? You met with who?
I forgot what his name is, but the company name is Stantec, and they do like all concrete like plazas. And they're really famous for like street plazas and like cool designs and stuff. I don't know if I showed you the pictures, but they're dope. Like, yeah, Brian thought they were sick too. We talked it over with Gabe as well, and Gabe thought they were pretty good, like foundation, like, or just nice little skate parks. So I mean, I have full faith and like confidence that the skate park will come out pretty nice, like cool little like area. We like Bonita. We stay around Bonita.
Yeah.
And, like, I don't know, adds another skate park around here. But yeah, so far the meeting, like the Stantec people, they're like they're like all about it. They're even telling us like they cannot wait to like have us cut the ribbon open to open up the park and all that stuff.
Yeah,
so that's
that
really
was
cool.
so good for the community, dude.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I pulled up with Skating with Snacks, like cars and like stickers, and I talked to the park manager, Nicole Perino. She's real nice. She's real cool. Kind of ran into a little dispute with her, like when the skate park shut down. Like, I'm sorry for that, but like, bro, I was upset when the skate park went down.
That was
like,
your
they
second
completely.
home, dude.
Yo, for real, that was like a house of many. Like, I remember everyone. Shout out all the OG legends and like just the skaters that been going there and like just like chilling, even just to chill and all that stuff. But yeah, that place was nice. Like, literally went there almost every day after it, like when it opened. Like, it was just a place to be. But yeah. So I don't know, Nicole. Like, I showed up as like kind of like I told them what I was gonna do. Like, the company who's making it. I told Nicole Perino, like, Skating with Snacks is trying to like come in. Like, this is where, like, this is the skate park that like created Skating with Snacks. Like, I don't know. It feels weird when I tell people that.
In a way,
that skate park created this household. That's where I met you.
Yo,
B3 is where I met you.
Yo, true. Like, that was so long ago. Like, literally, Bonita Skatepark was just like, I don't know, it's so welcoming. Like Fort Myers was cool, but I wasn't at the like skill and like I guess like the coolness level to be like chilling with all the older guys and stuff. And like, I respect that. I respect their boundaries. I'm not a person that's gonna like.
For any listeners that, because a lot of people probably don't know, in the Southwest Florida area, there's like very few skate parks now. There used to be Fort Myers Skate Park in like near downtown Fort Myers. Lehigh Skate Park Veterans has been there forever. Then we had B3 Skate Park in Bonita. We had Edge in Naples, and we had Eagle in Cape Coral. And those were like, that's all the major ones, right?
Oh, they're all like 30, 40 minutes away. But it's just like, they're kind of like, I don't know. They've never been like top notch. I mean,
yeah. And they each have like, each skate park, like you said, like B3 had the kids that went there, like us. Like, I went there whenever it was way back when they had the vert ramp and like, way back in the day. That was like the stomping ground. That was like kind of our go-to. Fort Myers too was like, we were in the middle since we live in San Carlos. Like, we're kind of halfway. We're not too close to either of them. So we would like, as kids, we always went to Fort Myers. That's kind of like where I grew up skating. Is Fort Myers Skate Park. But like each one has like their own little clique, you know, like their own like little, like in the Cape kids, Cape Coral Skate Park has their own kids, and they've all like branched out. I like
Cape. Cape kids are really dedicated. Like they're just like content with what they got because it's like better than any other place like around Cape.
Yeah.
Like, when I lived in Cape, I even like going to Cape Coral just to like hang with the kids and like chill with the people that work there. Because I mean the park's not the greatest, but it's still a cool place to be around.
Yeah, it's still like a little community.
Nice, like friendly. Yeah, they got a good community.
And Naples has that too. Like Naples Skate Park is very great, and there's a lot of cool people. I don't really know a lot of the people around there, but I'm sure they're all cool, just like our whole group of kids are. And the only thing about that is it's pretty expensive because it is like a pretty top-notch facility, really expensive, and it's far away. It's like, what, like 35, 40-minute drive usually for us. Far. And that's the thing is like with not only did B3 get taken away from us, but Fort Myers also got taken away from us. So now Lehigh is always an option because it's like, it's about 30 minutes and it's free. So like you can always go there, but it's not.
Lehigh's rough.
Dude. It's more of like a DIY skate park than like an actual facility.
It's like a kid's playground.
Yeah, people run around with their little scooters and kickballs and.
I like. Don't get me wrong. I like to skate there. But like, I don't know.
It's not like these like Fort Myers, B3, Edge. It's not like those skate parks are, you know. And like with Fort Myers and B3 being gone, it's like us here in the middle. Jake keeps saying skateboarding is so unpopular nowadays. Like, it's dropped so much in popularity. No, skateboarding is bigger than it's ever been. It's in the Olympics this year, dude. And it's just around this community. It seems like it is because there's no focal point. There's no like gathering place. We talked about this a lot in like Rob Hubis' episode because we talked about like how skate parks kind of serve as that like gathering place for all the skaters in the community.
Yeah, think of it as like the music community right now. Like, I'm not trying to get off topic or try to go into another discussion, but like the music community is actually getting more and more developed, and it's like kind of already like developed, you know, like there's so many people around here that play music and that are running good bands, like cool bands and all that stuff. And there's even like hip hop, so that's booming. Music's booming around here.
Yeah.
But like skateboarding is like under music, of course. Like it's gonna be under music, but I feel like if life continues to progress the way it is and all that stuff, I'm sure skateboarding will be at like the level music is right now, where it's just like I don't know, you got a lot of skateboarders and stuff. I don't know.
Because the thing about music is to perform music, you've got like you need the musicians and the talent and stuff in the area, but then you also need. There's no scene without like a venue to perform. And there's all sorts of little venues
that's
around
what it
here.
is.
And it seems like there's lots of people who are passionate about bringing up even more venues to put even bigger events on.
Yeah.
And skateboarding needs that too. Because skate parks obviously are biggest venue because you skateboard there, you can have contests there, you can like do all sorts of events there, you can do everything. You can just hang out there after school as a kid. But then like in skate shops too. There's no skate shops around here either.
Skateboarding sure got like some sort of capacity limit, I guess, on the I don't know. I forgot what I was gonna say, but like I guess the area is like limited around here. The time with the weather and all that stuff, it kind of like I don't know, kind of like limits skateboarding like on a day-to-day basis and stuff. Like we're in California, maybe like perfect weather all the time. Yeah. And here and that, so I don't know. I'm sure like. I don't know. I kind of enjoy the downtime sometimes when it rains and all that stuff, but there's other times where it's just like really annoying. Like you just really want to skate. So I feel like that kind of like limits our like I don't know.
A solid indoor park would be like
for real down here. Yeah, that would actually be like that's like perfect.
Think about that one skate spot in Fort Myers, the parking garage where you broke your foot. Yeah. Imagine if they turned that into an indoor skate park. Like, they just, like, renovated it and, like, you know what I mean?
Every floor was something new.
Right? Or even just the bottom. Like, you could even make that hill and then just, like, do something to where, like, because you know how water kind of leaks through, like, parking garages? You could kind of make it so that, like, those are sealed. I don't know. Just renovate it somehow so that bottom floor.
I wonder how much it costs. It's sheet metal, right? With those, like...
The prefab ramps?
Yeah. Well, no. The warehouses like on Alico Road.
Oh yeah.
Like is that like sheet metal that makes like I wonder how much that would actually be kind of like vintage and kind of like edgy if we got like some like sheet metal like pavilion and stuff like surrounding it, keeping like the rain
like
out.
Like Skatepark in Tampa.
That
Madhouse.
Oh, they might be So I mean, Madhouse like definitely could like potentially become a skate park if like. I don't know how they would run it, like, as a company or something like that. I don't think it'd work out.
They'd have to get a bigger warehouse, I think, because right now it's very small.
For sure. Like, for real, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Props to them, because they're in it. They're, like, they own property. Like, they know, they have more, like, knowledge and experience than us about, like, owning, like, a warehouse property and stuff and running stuff out of it, so. We'll get there, though. We'll have our own City of Palms podcast. Like we'll have our own warehouse and stuff. We'll just be chilling.
You heard it here, man.
We'll have this room, but like an actual size room. Like
that'd be great, dude.
Honestly, this is like the perfect layout though. If you had a warehouse, you just have one like big room, like working office, and then you got the studio room like this. So like this, like a small compact space is kind of good
for sure.
You know, for a podcast room.
I can't wait for the next meeting because like we drew up plans of like. Just like a dream
goals,
vision. Like a vision board type thing of like where we want this maybe in like 5 years and like where we want to take it. And man, I'm just so passionate.
Yeah. For anyone wondering or like curious, like I'm not like too like active on like Instagram, like with Skating with Snacks, like and like at one point it will get to the like at that time where I will be able to be posting like constantly, especially when we get like a new skate park and like a new like foreground for like Skating with Snacks. But like it's always gonna be around and like I'm stoked. Like I'm always stoked. Like you never know, 5 years from now, like Skating with Snacks will be booming. And like I think of it as maybe like a seasonal thing, you know, like when it's rainy season, it's just time to like, you know, focus on your plan out, like focus on mental health and just try to be yourself and like I don't know, focus on other things that's not skateboarding. So like I guess there is seasons to that stuff, but I don't know. Like I said, I'm very like confident like in the next 5 years like what City of Palms is gonna be like, and if like Skating with Snacks could always come up, especially with this, like it all starts with like building skate parks around here. Like I'm not in a rush. Like to people like who, like I like me personally, I don't think like I should be pushing too much content on like social media and stuff. Like it's good to like take a break and like kind of like I don't know, post here and there. Like when the time comes, like Skating with Snacks will be able to post like a bunch of content. It's not like I'm in a rush to like I'm not trying to overflow, you know.
Mm-hmm. It's
Yeah.
hard without a skate park. Like before, you were posting
Yeah.
so much cool content, but it's because you had
true,
B3
true.
is like your
Yeah.
stomping ground. You could post all sorts of photos, videos, and like all sorts of cool stuff.
So, yeah, it does kind of like, I don't know, make me feel a little bit upset when I don't push like positive like content in people's faces like I want to, you know, like how like I don't know how Instagram works, but like I know like it'll get there. Like I have like there's certain time periods where it's just necessary, like, and it's cool. Yeah, he's chilling. He's cool, bro. Like I said, he's just like my bundle of love.
No, but I feel you with everything you were saying, and I feel like that makes sense too.
Yeah.
And dude, right now, like this place, even when I was skating out there today, I got home and I was gonna like chill, take a nap or something, and then I just thought like we got all those ramps outside.
Yeah.
I got like 3 hours before the podcast, so I was like, dude, so I just shredded. Just,
Oh,
like, brought out all
nice.
the ramps.
So you did before the rain?
Yeah,
Nice.
right before the rain. Yeah, I got here like I was showering right when Danny got here, so
Good
I got
for
it
you,
right in
man.
time. But dude, thinking the mini ramp, like weird ideas we're having with like building the mini ramp and stuff.
Oh,
like,
we are building a mini ramp. Well, dude, Danny and Zach and Brian, like all three of you guys are like the master of this plan.
Because dude, if that happens, like I'll never be on the skateboard.
Bro,
Like literally,
I'll volunteer to work.
like
on
thinking
it,
about
bro.
how excited I get to go skate Ride Nature. I don't think
Oh,
ours would be quite
God.
as big as Ride Nature's. Theirs might be a little bigger than the one we're gonna make, but
Ours will be bigger.
you think so?
Tell me this is 12 foot long. No way.
It's probably 12 foot long.
It probably is
Really?
10, 12.
It'll probably be about the same size as Ride Nature. But how excited I get to go skate that place when I
I
can
know, right?
is like
That
dude,
in your backyard.
in my backyard, bro.
It'd be nighttime. Set up the lights.
Yes,
Wow.
we got mad lights, dude. And then
Wow.
I'm inviting people over, like having cool little like
Wow.
Yeah, just you could
events.
have get-togethers on Friday with the squad, and we just be out there skating, chilling.
Yeah,
Skating,
that's always
chilling.
been the goal.
bonfire,
Bonfire.
mini
Oh.
ramp. If people want to bring some brews or something, some
Sign
substances,
another year on
they
the
can
lease.
do that. For real.
Just kidding.
And landlord, if you're listening to this,
fun.
we're actually gonna build the mini ramp somewhere else. It's
Yeah,
not gonna
Yeah,
be-
that's actually not here.
It's not. We were talking. No,
Hey.
This is just a
confusion,
rough
confusion,
draft.
confusion.
Yeah.
Other
It's-
place we're gonna
Yeah,
build,
it's
Yeah.
the other one.
and we have no dogs here either.
Alright, so we're actually gonna wrap it up. So thank you all
Wow,
for
it was
watching.
good talking to you.
The landlord's like pissed.
Yeah, for real. Yeah,
I think she's
talking.
calling in now, dude.
Hey, she was really cool. Like, we haven't seen her since, bro.
No,
Or
they
I
don't.
haven't.
I know, cool lady, but they don't live in the state, so.
Cool.
True.
On the real though, y'all trying to wrap
Yeah,
it
we
up?
can wrap it up.
Alright. So this has been episode 24 of a City of Palms podcast
This was fun.
with
Yeah,
Kyle
man.
Claxton.
Just
dude.
chilling.
Yeah,
thanks for having
coming
me.
on. No, thanks for coming on, dude.
Yeah,
It
dude,
was
it's
sick,
sick.
bro.
And
It
thank
was
you,
sick.
little man. Thank you, homeboy. Can I
Homeboy
get a
was
lick?
that emotional support,
Can I
man.
get a lick?
He was
Good
in it.
boy, bro.
Alright.
Kisses.
Everyone who listened and actually hold up real quick. Here, take it away real quick. Don't hit an outro though. That's
Oh,
Oh, you got specials
that's
everything?
it.
Can I?
That's
Could,
fine. You want to plug anything? Plug.
oh yeah, Kyle, you could if you want to talk about. I mean, you said you're not super active on Skating with Snacks right now, but you could like let the people know.
Yeah, I'll just let them know something. Like, I'm still the same me. Like, I feel like I don't know. I'm always kind of skeptical and like, I don't know, the world not weirds me out, but like, there's always kind of like scary things in the world and stuff. But I just want to let people know that I'm healthy. I'm kicking it, bro. Like, I'm not stressing on like too much at all. Like, I just work, do my thing, and just work on being like a happier person, like a happier version of myself. So yeah, I'm not digressing out here, bro. Like, I'm chilling. I make beats. Like, I chill with my dog. I hang out with my bros. Like, I'm happy as like all can
We
be,
love you,
man.
Kyle.
Hell yeah, I love you guys too, man. On some family stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, they made me dinner tonight, bro. Fire,
Hey, this man cooked us some fire pasta.
fire,
too.
pasta. Like,
Ground turkey.
chilling
Alright,
out here.
y'all. That's episode 24 with the boys, with
Yeah,
the
thanks.
brothers. Yeah, dude. Once again, thanks for coming on. Thank you all to listen. Everyone who listened and watched, everyone who's been rocking with us, dude. We love you. Thank you. You can hit us up on Instagram. You can follow us up. Any updates or just hit for that support. We're booming on Instagram. Boy, we booming lately.
Yo,
No, we're coming up, man. Like I said, the support is truly real. That's City of Palms Podcast on Instagram if you want to follow. You can follow my personal, King Lombardo 47 at Instagram. Brian, you want to plug that? You want to plug yours?
Professor Shred, PROF.shred, And my art page is Shred Grip.
Hit them up.
And yeah, don't forget, tune in. New episodes every Monday. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube if you want the video. Anywhere you'll listen to podcasts, we're on there. Thank you guys so much. Enjoy. Fucking camera stopping.
Hit him with the outro, biscuit!
Ain't it?